Hello students, welcome again to your maths class. So students, we was learning about the factors and multiples. In previous classes we learned that what are the factors, what are the properties of factors, divisibility rules. Now in this class we will learn about the common factors LCM and HCM. So let's start that. First we have to understand that what is the meaning of common factors. Common factors are those factors which are coming in more than two numbers. The factors which are common of any two different digits are known as a common factors, like 15, 3 and 5. So 3 and 5 are a common factors of 15 because 15 is divided by the 3 and 15 is divided by the 5 also. So this is the common. Okay. So first we will learn that what is HCF, that is a highest common factor, that is known as a highest common factor. In the highest common factor or HCF, we find that the greatest digit that will is divisible of the number. The greatest digit that is the divisible by the factors of common numbers. Okay, so there is a two method to find the HCF. First is a prime factorization method and the second is a common divisor method. So first we will understand the prime factorization method. In the prime factorization method, what we will do, first we will find the factors with the help of prime factorization of the digit separately. First we will find for the 32 in this example and next we will find the 96. Okay, after finding the prime factorization, next step will be that we will write their factors in a row. 132 equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 11. 96 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Okay, now next step will be we will write the common digits of this two number. Like 2, here is 2 and here is also a 2. So 2 is a common. Next again we will check, then another 2 is also common. But next the other 3 and 11. Then we can see that 3 is also in a 132 and 96. Then it means that 3 is also a common factor. Now what we will do, our next step will be that we will write the common digits. 2 into 2 into 3 because only these three are common in both the numbers. Now we will multiply this digits 2 into 2 into 3. Then we will get 12 and our HCF of 32 and 96 will be 12. Okay. So this is the method of finding the HCF by the prime factorization method. Now we will understand the common divisor method. Okay, in a common divisor method we will write both the digit together and then we will start division with a common digit. Okay, and at last we will do the division. Either we will not get a prime number or either we will get 1. Okay, now what we will do, we will multiply these factors what we get in this process, and after doing the multiplication the product will be our HCF. Okay, so though both the steps are very simple. Okay, there is various example is given. With the help of this example also we can understand to find the HCF. Okay, so now we will move to our exercise, that is the exercise 3.4. In this exercise we have to find the HCM by the prime factorization method and also by the division method. So first we will understand that how we will find the prime factorization. See, in a 8 there is a digit 39 and 12. In a next there is a 70 and 56. First we will try to solve 39 3 1 ja 3, 3 3 ja 9, and next 13. Now we will find 12. First we will divide with the 2, we will get 6, 2 3 ja 6, 3 1 ja 3. Now we can see that in the both division there are digit common, and that is a 3, right? Next other digit are not common, so HCF will be 3. So in this method you have to find the prime factorization by the rest part of this question. Okay. Now in a question number 2 we have to find the HCF by the division method. Okay. So in a division method we will write both the digit 32 and 28 together, and we will start doing the division as I told you in the example. After doing the digit we will multiply the factors we will get on the left side, right? And after getting the multiplication we will get a product, and that will be our HCF. Now next topic is the multiples. Multiples means the product of two or more number is called the multiple of these numbers. If we are multiplying any two number or more than two number, then these numbers are known as a multiples of number. Okay, if we are multiplying 3 and 4, we will get 12. It means that 12 is a multiple of 3 and 4 both. Okay, so there is some properties of multiple. First is every number is a multiple of number itself. Okay, like 1 into 1, 2 into 1, 3 into 1. Okay. Next, 1 is a multiple of every number. We can multiply each and every number with 1. Next is number of multiples of a number are infinite. There is not a certain number that they are a multiple of any digit. There is a infinite numbers that they are multiples of any number. And the last, that multiples of a number is either equal or to the greater than of that number. It is not less than the number. Okay, it will be equal or with the greater number. Okay, so there is some relation that if A is a factor of B, then B is a multiple of A. There is an inverse relation. Okay, and B is a multiple of A, then A is a factor of B. So what you have to do, you have to learn all the properties and the relation of factors and multiples both. Now we will find the common multiples. Okay, how we can find the common multiples? By the LCM method. Okay, LCM is the least common multiple. Okay, with the help of the LCM we find that what is the least number which is a common multiple of among the digits. So to find the LCM, again there is a two method, that is a prime factorization method and a common division method. So first we will learn about the prime factorization method. In this method we will find the factors of the numbers separately. Then what we will do, we will write the factors in this manner in a sequence, and then after what we will do, that is a very much important step. In this step we will write the common digits as well as the digits which are not common. Okay, and after writing all the numbers, what we will do, we will multiply and find the product, and that product will be the LCM of these numbers. Okay, next method is a common division method. In this method also again we will write both the digits together and we will try to do the division. We will divide that digit with the common numbers until we will divide, either we will not get a prime number or either we can get a 1, and after that we will write all the digits together and get the product, this one and this one also. Okay, whatever the result we will get, that will be the LCM of the numbers. Okay, so this is the method how we can find the LCM and the HCM. Okay, Now we will move to our exercise, that is exercise 6.4, and in this exercise we have to find the LCM by the method of prime factorization and long division method. So students, you have to find the LCM by your own, because in a previous classes you have also learned that how you have to find the LCM and LCM. Okay. Now there is a word problem based on the HCF and LCM. That is the last topic with you. Okay, so there is a relation between the LCM and the HCF, that the LCM of any two number multiplied with the HCF of any number will be the product of the numbers. Okay students, so this is the relation, and on this relation the questions are based. Okay, so if we will see the A part, in the A part a question is given that a boy has to cut as many pieces of rope of equal length as he can from pieces that are 56 centimeter and 49 centimeter. He wants to pieces to be long as possible and does not want to waste any rope. How long should he each piece do? See, if they are asking about the long, it means that he wants to find the greatest number. It means that you have to find the HCF. What you have to find? You have to find the HCF. See, in a statement based question, to identify that what you have to find HCF or LCM, so you have to find out with a keyword. Okay, if there is in the question that is given a largest, long or greatest number, then it means that you have to find the HCF. Okay, and just opposite of it, if in the question that is given a least number or a smaller number, then you have to find the LCM. See, in a question number C, a room is 450 centimeter long and 250 centimeter broad. It is to be paved with square tiles of the same size. Find the least number of tiles of such tiles. So what you have to find? You have to find the LCM in this question, because they are asking about the least number. Okay, so on this type of question you can find the LCM and the question. See, in a E part you will see, in a morning walk, two boys steps out together. Their steps measure 90 centimeter and 80 centimeter. What is the minimum distance should each walk? So they are asking about the minimum distance. Then again you have to find the LCM. Okay students, next you have to give an objective assignment. These objective assignments are based on your whole chapter's topic. Okay students, now what you have to do? You have to practice all the sums of your exercise. Practice as much as you can do. Okay, and try to solve objective assignment by your own, so that you can check yourself that you had understand your topic or not. Hope you had understand your chapter. Now we will meet in the next class with the new topic. Thank you so much students. Have a nice day.